the center of the universe and the Thrive15.com world headquarters.
Let's go!
Presenting the world's only business school without the BS, with optometrist and entrepreneur Dr. Robert Zoellner, and the former Small Business Administration Entrepreneur of the Year in your ear, Clay Clark. It's the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Hello, Thrive Nation, and welcome back to the Thrive Time Show during your drive time home. Check it out. It is Halloween, my friends. We are in the election's going to happen here in about 7-8 days. Here, I guess 9 days. The election is in 9 days. It's 9 days before the end of the world, and we are here on Halloween broadcasting the Thrive Time Show. You know, that election, I mean, if people vote the wrong way, left or right, it could be the end of the world. This could be one of the final broadcasts that the world ever hears of the Thrive Time Show, or any show, really. But seriously, get out there and vote, no matter who you vote for. Get out there and vote. And maybe just dress up like the other candidate, when you're voting. Kind of keep the Halloween theme going into the election polls. It kind of confuse people. But here's the deal. We're talking today about the 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. The 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. And so, I wanted to kind of stack the deck. I wanted to make it women against the men. It's a show where there's more women than there are men. And so I brought my incredible wife into the man cave. It's a violation of man code, by the way, to even have a woman in the man cave. But Miss Vanessa, how are you?
Great. I snuck in.
You snuck in.
Right in the back door.
Right in the back door. And we have our co-host with the most, Miss Shrita Bent. How are you?
Hey, I snuck in right behind Vanessa.
And if anybody's listening and you're going, who is this person? My name is Clay Clark. I'm the former SBA Entrepreneur of the Year. I'm a father of 5 kids. I tricked the lady over there to the right, if you're watching on Facebook Live, into marrying me 15 some odd years ago. We have the 5 kids. We have the 9 different businesses, and we are completely devoted to helping you achieve success in the F5 areas. It's faith, family, finances, fitness, and friendships. Because if you make a bunch of money, if you're listening to the Thrive Time Show on your drive time home and you're learning how to make copious amounts of cash, but you get divorced, you actually cut your finances in half. So that's a bad financial move, and it's bad for your kids. It's bad for the marriage. Bad deal for your divorce.
Makes your family sad.
Makes the family sad. And so we're talking about the 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. Now, Shrita, we have a mystic statistic. Can you kind of read off this mystic statistic just to kind of get us going?
Definitely. This was published in the Harvard Business Review. And it says some 70% of family-owned businesses fail or they're sold before the second generation gets a chance to take over. And that's from an article written by George Stalk and Henry Foley that talks about the ways you can avoid the traps that will destroy family businesses.
So I'd like to hold court for a second on this idea.
Sure.
My son is a great dude. He plays the drums. He's funny. He's focused. He's a hard worker. But I don't believe that at any point he wants to take over the world's best and biggest business school. Thrive15 is a thing. It's my passion of my heart. And I think that he wants to become America's #1 landscaper.
He does.
Boom.
I mean, Vanessa, he's obsessed with all the landscaping gear. He watches YouTube videos every night about landscaping and lawn mowing and
That's
zero
a
turn.
reward for doing his schoolwork. He will say, when I'm done, can I watch YouTube? And he watches YouTube videos of people doing landscaping.
He's
he loves
obsessed
it.
with leaf blowers.
I
and all
love
this.
it.
And so I love the stat. I love that we're getting some knowledge here from Harvard. But I would just say, you're a sick freak if you're listening right now, and we want your kids to do exactly what you do. You want to force that on them.
Sure.
So what my wife and I do, we expose our kids to entrepreneurship. I guarantee you they all know about entrepreneurship and business. But if my daughter wants to go work for somebody and be on a team, or if she wants to own her own thing, it doesn't mean she's more of a person or more of a successful person because she chooses to own a business or not. But this is about today. It's you own a business. If you're listening right now, you either own a business or you want to. According to Forbes, 57% of you listening, you want to own a business at some point. So if you own a business, the real question is, if you have a business and you're running that business on the day-to-day, do you want your kids to be totally separate and your wife and to have a separate life where you're over here running your business 70 hours a week and you never see your family? Or do you want to weave them in? And so, Miss Vanessa, you're the mom here of 5. Why is it important for people listening to weave? Whenever I say weave, I want to make it kind of epic. It's kind of a weave. It helps you remember it better. Weave. Why do you want to weave your family into the business? Why would you want to do that?
I think it's so important to integrate your whole life. I mean, you shouldn't compartmentalize and have your business over here separate from your wife and your kids. And it's almost like two separate lives. And people talk about a work wife no, you have one life.
A work wife?
Yeah.
Who talks about that?
I don't know. It's weird stuff. But
What
so what I'm
blogs are you
saying
reading?
is,
It's weird.
I think that this might seem like a weird concept to us. We do it, we live it. But some people, this is a weird concept to think about. You are making your life one. You're integrating the two. So you have your business, but your family is the one for us. Anyways, we're together. We launched the business. We came up with the idea. We have different roles within that business, and we integrate and bring our kids in and think, how do we use this vehicle of a business to develop our children's skills and teach them life lessons and make this something we are all excited about and proud of. And I love it.
You said to become one. You just said to become. Now, for anyone listening right now, you might have heard the door open here. We're broadcasting from the man cave.
Andrew. He busted
Andrew's just coming on in. He's bringing his
Hey,
Sonic
Andrew.
up in here. He's got a bag of awesome. It's smelling like great food, not sharing with us. What's his deal? But seriously, you said to become one.
Yep.
2 things come to my mind. 1, the Spice Girls song. I'm a
I knew
former
you would have a
DJ.
song. I knew it.
I need some love like I never needed love before. And it's.
I legitimately do not know that song.
To
I only know the
become
one. Yeah,
Really?
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really
That
want.
was on the radio.
That's the only one I know.
yesterday.
Anyway, you got to look that up. It's an unfortunate song. It happened. You should know about it on this Halloween. Maybe dress up like a Spice Girl.
Hey.
There's still time.
True.
But seriously, to become one, that's the song. But the other thing is, you really want your business, check it out, your business is just a vehicle to help your family get where it wants to go. Someone needs to hear that again. Replay it.
Good. That's
Bring
good.
it back. Bring it. So someone needs to hear that again. So your business is just a vehicle to help your family get where it wants to go. So
Which not only includes finances, but as a family, whatever your goal as a family, to have a peaceful, joyful home where you're touching others, and for me, bringing people to come to know Jesus through our family.
if you're listening and you hate Jesus, continue listening.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I love all of our listeners.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I'm saying that your business is a vehicle not only to help your family financially, but also, do you have a lot of money, but you hate each other? No, you should have a sense of peace and joy at your home. You want to go home. People want to come to your home because of that.
I have something about this.
Go for it.
I think what's happening is we are shifting out of old mindsets.
Old
because,
mindsets.
Right? The former mindsets were like, if your dad's done this, then you have to do this, or if your mom
My
did
dad
this, then
made shoes,
Do you know
so
what I
I
mean?
make shoes,
Sure.
too.
And then how you talked about having the separate lives. I think people kept their business life separate, their family life separate, and now you're having to really just come into a newer mindset about things where you integrate all
A
parts of your life.
newer mindset. Now, we're going to teach you the 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. Now, super move number 1, you want to agree on those roles. It's super important that you agree on the roles, because if you don't agree on the roles, things are going to get out of control. You see what I did there?
Yep.
If you don't agree on the roles, things are going to get out of control. And I'm going to give you a little. Shark, can you read us a little definition, magician? Just kind of.
Yes.
Give us the goodness.
I will give you the goodness. So this is talking about the word role. And a role is like a character that can be played by an actor, or it's a part that someone or something has in a particular activity or situation. When you're talking about a role, you're talking about the part that someone has, whether it's in their family, it could be in society, or in a group. So it's your part. Your
All
role.
right, now I'm going to give you some ample examples from the Clark household. You don't have to agree with this, but I'm going to give you some ample examples from our household, and you might go, you're weird. You're a weird family. I don't like your family. Or you might go, that's the family I want. But I'm going to give you some roles. 1, Vanessa homeschools the kids. We have 5 of them.
Yep.
So there's 5 little, we have so many that sometimes you're like, who are you? Which one are you? There's 5. People want to know, are you guys Mormon? Are you guys part of some religious movement?
We just like the babies.
No, we have 5 kids. So my wife homeschools, and I have never, I mean this, have I ever called you and said, are you training the kids today? Are you matriculating them? Are you doing a good job? What curriculum are you using? Have I ever done that?
No, but we were a part of the decision together to homeschool the kids. And and then you've entrusted me to perform that role.
And at work, as an example, my job is to get stuff done. You want to grow a business? You're talking to the wizard. That's what I do. Now, you want to talk about homeschooling? I don't know.
Talk to Vanessa.
Talk to Vanessa. But if you want to talk about getting stuff done, I'm telling you, per capita, I get a lot done. And people come to me from all over the world to learn how to grow a business, start a business, boom. That's why we're doing the workshops now at the Thrive15 World Headquarters off of the left coast of the Arkansas River in beautiful Jinx, America. See, because people have discovered, I saw you guys on Bloomberg and Fox and Forbes and, Fast Company. Are you guys in Oklahoma? Yeah, we're Oklahomies, but we get stuff done. But the thing is, Vanessa doesn't call me during the day and go, hey, I have a tip for you. No, she doesn't do that. And I don't give her tips. But you know what? When she asks for my feedback on the kids and how we do things, I'm there. I ask for her feedback. She's there. But we have roles. And it would be so frustrating for her if she's trying to homeschool the kids and I'm like backseat driving, giving tips that are unsolicited during the day, interrupting her. If she was calling me all day on my cell phone going, I have a website update idea that I just had. It would just be impossible.
Yeah.
But I love how we have, with roles, what's so great about it comes expectations. And when you know what your expectations are, there's not a lot of frustration because you know what's expected.
Everybody's clear.
Yes. And at the same time, while we have these separate roles, we also are we integrate ourselves. I know we got to take a break here.
Yeah, we got to integrate. I'll tell you what, my wife, we have her on the show, and what she's doing, she's learning about this concept of the hard break. So we have these advertisers, and we got to pay some bills here. So, but Thrivers, seriously, what's going to happen is we're going to talk about principle number 2 when we come back, and we're going to marinate on principle number 1 to make sure we fully established how to set those roles and boundaries right here on the Thrive Time Show during your epic drive home.
Live, local, now. You're listening to the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to the conversation. We're trying to help you eliminate frustration in that marriage situation. You see, we're talking about the 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. Now, a lot of you are listening and you're like, this is a business show. I tune into this show because it's a business show. I'm done with the politics. It's Halloween. All I want to talk about is business. Why are they talking about family? Well, let me tell you why. Because a business tip, let's say you had $100 of net worth since birth. You've made some money. What you want to do is you don't want to cut it in half as a result of a major, gaffe. You don't want to get divorced, right? You want to stay married. By the way, your kids go to prison less often when you stay married. See, that's offensive. Why would you say that?
And you want a happy heart. You don't want a broken heart. You want a happy life. I don't see how your life would be so awesome if you have the money, but you're obviously fighting at home if you get a divorce. That's not happy there.
That is my incredible wife who has snuck into the man cave. And we're just trying to say, calm down. Please behave. Please don't bring too much estrogen into the man cave here at the Thrive15.com World Headquarters here. And we have Miss Sharita Bent here, our co-host with the Mo-Ost on the show as well.
Yeah. Hey.
Now, I want to point out on camera, if you're on Facebook Live, there are 2 women and there is 1 man. They allege there's other men in the room, but I'll tell you what, you can't see it, right? So
they're here.
Boom.
They're here.
6 super moves. No, 6 super moves. If I can't see it, I don't believe it. 6 super moves for weaving your family into your business. We're talking about super move number 1, which is agree on your roles. Now, Shark, before we were talking a little bit off air, why is it in your mind, you talk to a lot of people. You talk to Thrivers all over the world. What kind of questions do you think the Thrivers are having when it comes to agreeing on your roles?
Sure, definitely. I think for each family, there's different dynamics. And we have a lot of Thrivers who ask us, well, what do we do if maybe the wife is the one who's working and owns the business and is the breadwinner, and the husband stays home? Or what do we do if we have no kids, or if we do have kids? So I think people are really hungry to know, how do you make these roles work for your particular situation?
Well, I can't speak to what if my wife was the breadwinner, the income earner. I don't know what that's like, but I will say one of our Thrive15.com mentors who will teach you specifically step by step how to start and grow a business if you're an exclusive member for $19 a month to Thrive15.com is Jill Donovan.
Yes.
So she started the Rustic Cuff. Perhaps you haven't heard of the rustic cuff. Perhaps you live under a rock. But I would imagine that her husband is probably very successful. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine what it would be like being married